Good morning. I'm Alisabeth Nash, and I am here to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma, those in person and those online. We are super happy that you are able to watch or be here today. Our musicians today are Yangco on the clarinet, and our special musical guest, Anjali Silva with Pete Beresford on percussions. Our audiovisual team is Erik, Perrohe, Ronald, and our practitioners today are Steve Potts on platform and Mona Williams watching virtually and keeping high watch. Thanks to our greeters, Kyle Minkler and Marge Fearson, who met you with a smile as you came in the door today, and Kaylin and her helper, who are teaching and caring for our children. We also thank you to Leslie for coordinating our coffee service today. Our speaker today is the very talented Reverend Drew Ebersole. Yeah.
I didn't write that.
I'll collect after service. Please see your program announcement for important information about all the fantastic things happening here at CSL Tacoma. And for folks visiting us online, please visit our website at csltacoma.org and explore the heading, What We're Up To. Practitioners will be in the room at the back of the service today after service holding a prayer circle. Please join them if you have any need for prayers whatsoever. If you're new today and are comfortable raising your hand, please do so that we can say hello and give you a welcome packet. We also invite you to join us after service for refreshments and authentic connections. The Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma is a peaceful, loving, and joyful spiritual community connected through a shared set of values, principles, and practices. We awaken and embody the understanding of our oneness with Source and all of life. We are committed to individual transformation, healthy relationships, and being a beneficial presence in our community and our planet. Our vision is to create a world that is thriving in harmony. Your presence makes a positive difference, and you are most welcome here. And it is now time for our minister's moment with Reverend Drew Ebersole.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing this morning? Good. It's nice to see you all today. This is a very auspicious, wonderful day. We have many, many good things. We have treats. We have special performance coming up after this, and lots of stuff to announce. So let's take a deep breath. Open your ears, open your heart, open your mind, and receive this blessing of our service today as a gift unto you that you may carry it unto the world. So here we go. All right. So I think I saw a special knight out front. Sir John. Sir John, he has a special announcement, I think, coming up. And while he's coming up, let's just hear it again for our Next Gen team who was here last week and give us a fabulous presentation of what they're going through and how we all can lean into what the message is about this next generation and healing and loving and being together on this planet. So come forward, Sir John. Okay. All right. Okay, all right, this is very serious. Glad you told me. All right. Okay.
Knights didn't wear glasses back then, but now they do. Kifarshon. Sigeyon. In Welsh, that means greetings, friends. What I'm introducing today is for you to save a date. October 11th, Saturday, 6:30 p.m., downstairs in the dungeon. We'll be hosting the International Fall Festival. Now, the people who have come together, should I just mention? 18. From all of the different, raise your hand if you're in the A-team. Yeah, we got quite a few of you.
It's the abundance team.
The abundance team. On October 11th, Saturday, we're going to have an international Fall Festival, where we bring dishes from our own family heritage. And you're all welcome. It's in the wine and tapas style. So for 35 lucky charms, you can sign up early for this. In fact, I think we're doing it by invitation. Is that correct? So if you are interested, talk among us. I don't know that we have a sign-up sheet just yet. Sign up online. There is a minimum or a maximum of 45 seats available. First come, first serve. And this will be a suggested minimum donation of 35 lucky charms. Thank you very much.
Oh, there's never a dull moment at CSL Tacoma. Thank you, Sir John. Well done. All right, more announcements. This is all going to be painted this week. Many of the things, possibly the ceiling, definitely the sides, and this will be a new color thanks to Darlene Green, and Dallas is coming tomorrow to set up our paint and paint over the next 3 days. So next service, which will be Levon Hardison, who's an amazing performer, singer, artist, gifted human being. Come see her, because she will do a beautiful performance for us. She'll be under a brand new facade, a brand new atmosphere. So it's about time. Here we go. That's great. Today, after service, is the town hall. Stay for the town hall. Find out where we are, what's going on, what's exciting, where we're moving, how's everything happening. So please stick around. There's going to be some refreshments and a chance to catch up and ask some questions and find out what's going on in our world. I announced the men's group, but I want to do it again. It's every other Thursday. We just had one last Thursday, so the next one will be not this Thursday, but the Thursday next at 5 p.m. on Thursday nights here. And we'll make sure to have information about that. But if you want to come, everybody's welcome. And it's a very powerful way for us to get together and talk about the sacred masculine, what we're becoming, how we're serving our planet, how we can be better human beings. So please join us if you can. Advanced Consciousness starting on October 5th with Reverend Linda Rapon, Dr. Linda Rapon teaching. It's going to be fabulous. If you have not signed up, make sure you sign up. Make sure you come see Linda or myself to find out about details. You have to have some prerequisite classes, but we can talk to you. And we already have, I think, about 10 people, and then we're going to go for 20. So it's going to be a powerful class, so come on down for that. We're doing a visiting session on October 25th. In the town hall, we'll talk more about that. But that is for chance for you to help guide where we're going by what you're seeing, how we're evolving. We know we're evolving with our next generation voices and youth. But we know we're evolving by including everyone, hearing disparate voices, hearing diverse perspectives, because that's essential to who we are. That's essential to the planet. That's a world that works for everyone. And we're going to be loud and proud about that. We're going to stand tall together by being a safe, loving, harmonious place that stands for justice, that stands against any inequity, that stands for us being a compelling, thriving community. So I want you to take a second, and you don't get out of your seat, because otherwise it gets out of control. But just take a second and greet those around you. Shake hands, high five, hug, and say, we're all in this together. Let's take a second to do that. All right, let's come back. Let's come back. Okay. I want you all to take a deep breath in right now. Just breathe that in. Notice how you feel. That's empowerment. What you've done is empower yourself and each other to know that through community, we are unstoppable. When we face things that are difficult, challenging, in our world, all around us, we have one ultimate superpower, And that's the power of our connections. And what you've just done is affirm that power today by knowing that together we are a force for good that is beyond measure. So believe that and know that and feel that every single day. And this is a place where you come buoyed up by that every time. Okay? Safe, loving, communicative place. Great. All right. Again, be part of the visiting. Join it for advanced consciousness. Steve Potts has a wonderful thing. Every morning at 8:30, they have a texting prayer chain. And it's a great way for you to connect again and think about praying. That's texting. So you pray you're all here, and they pray on something for 8 days consecutively about one specific thing. So I encourage you to talk to Steve after service. Steve, wave your hand. Steve Potts. He always says, it don't get any better than this. That's Steve's famous line, right? But see him, because there's a way to connect again. There's many ways to connect. Connect through meditation. Connect through drama recovery. Connect through our standing up for what's right and good in this world. Taking action. That's what we're doing. We're in action. We treat and move our feet. That's a way of saying we know what we can do. We believe in it. We're not cowering back. We're taking action, always. So step in. Be connected. Be part of this community. It's growing. Others may be shrinking. We are growing. We're growing, okay? All right. Next we're going to have Lucas come up and do a very special, he's done this before in the past. We took a little hiatus. He's going to do Crums in the Water, and I'll tell you all about it. But I have the great pleasure of introducing past poet laureate Lucas Smiralda.
Thank you. I want to invite you to an engagement exercise with poetry in just a moment. I do have a couple pieces of minor news. One is that, John talked about the international meal, etc. And the rumor is that John is going to be bringing his version of Welsh rarebit to that. I'm lying. I heard Welsh, and so I thought that I'd... And here's the second white lie, which is that Drew has requested that after his introduction this morning, that when you refer to him, you say, the very talented minister. He's got his head in his hand saying, I'm never inviting him up to the microphone again. Thank you to Anjali, who encouraged this conversation to happen. Years ago, Reverend Francis Lorenz was here when we started this. I was asked to write a piece about Rosh Hashanah and Tashlish, which is a tradition in Rosh Hashanah leading to Yom Kippur about releasing our concerns, our sins, our cares to the water. And that can happen a variety of ways, one of which is through casting crumbs on the water. And what I decided to do was to write a piece that looked at not only individual issues, but systemic oppressions and war and how governments have so much more to do in order to bring justice and relief and liberation. So I wrote this piece, but I want to invite you to be a part of it. So there are two words, there are two teams that will need to participate. The first is Crums, the people the Crums chorus, so to speak. And then there's also the water chorus. So for those who are in the Crums chorus, who will be on my right-hand side, you want your word to sound like a gong, much like the gong that we heard when we were called to worship this morning. So it would sound like this: crumbs, crumbs. So I'm going to point to my Crums chorus, and I'm going to point to you, and then just offer that Crums gong. Crumbs, crumbs, one more time. Crumbs. You are lovely. You sound like you've been rehearsing. All right, but you are not left out, water chorus. Water chorus, you are not left out. Yours is more like a bell, like a water bell. So it'd be water, water, all right, we've got two great, fine choruses to help me this morning. So when I point to my right, that is the crumb gong, so to speak. And when I point to my left, that's the water bell, so to speak. And we'll all be engaged in this together. So I'll start it, but then I will be pointing to you in the midst of the piece. And it's called Crums on the Water. Crumbs, 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 crumbs. Crumbs, water, crumbs, water, crumbs. Lovely. Water, crumbs, water, crumbs. On the yeast of the nation, crumbs. On the water, we buoyantly station our Lord, I send these back to you. From the loaf I am not whole. I am in pieces, I am in parts. They give us rations in place of hearts. This river of crumbs, 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 crumbs. Giver of crumbs, 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 crumbs. Take off your coat. Take off your shoes, take off your guilt, take off your blues. Let the baker wake up, turn the oven from cold, the elements hot, though the oven is old. And if heaven is $37 for a 1 month of pay, then Bangladesh is heaven. The hill filger way, so the collar from crumbs, 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 crumbs. Pay the dollar from water, 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 water. Name the sin, claim the fear, lift the weight, place it here in the river of rush, in the hush of Hosanna. In the wave of Hoshana, on a river of crumbs, on a river of crumbs, 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 crumbs. On the water, the nation's in pieces. Crumbs. On the water, the ceasefire ceases, but the pieces, your pieces, my pieces, must be gathered and guided to see, to see. To see, to sacrifice, to see, to see, to crumbs, 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 crumbs. On the water, the baker is baking. Crumbs. On the water, the taker is taking. Crumbs. On the water, prayers in the pieces from, let the water from, let the water from, let the water come, 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 come. Crumbs, water, crumbs, water, crumbs, water, crumbs, water, crumbs, crumbs.
Now, Anjali and Pete, graces us with some beautiful music. Breathe deep. Take this all in. Take it all in.
Just take a minute. Yasha Koak. Beautiful job. So, hello everybody. Hi, welcome. Welcome to me too. I'm a guest here. So I'm going to pivot. I have on there that I was going to do a different song. And yesterday I had the opportunity to sing with my band at the Shelton YMCA Welcome Week. And all Spanish songs, and it was a Latin American community. And so I wanted to sing this song, offer this song Guantanamera, and have you all sing the chorus together with me. Everybody's shaking their head. I love it. Yeah, so when I heard about the theme today is redefining the dark. How do we redefine the dark? Oh my goodness, we come in community, we build bridges in communities. It was so amazing to be in the Latin American community yesterday and everybody dancing and singing with everything that's going on in this country against our immigrants. And I just want to offer for you to sing in Spanish, and that's building a bridge for our Latin American peoples here in this nation. And yeah, so that's how we redefine our dark, right? We sing, we come together in community. You know it. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Yo soy un hombre sincero. Soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. Y antes de morir yo quiero cantar mis besos del alma. Here we go. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como en enero. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como en enero. Para el amigo sincero que me da su mano franca. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. El arroyo de la sierra me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Guantanamera, 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 Guantanamera.
Yeah, baby. It is such I feel so privileged to be here. It's just, it's how many ever times I come here in a month, it's just like I go home and I just, all the way home I'm singing. It's fantastic.
got a couple of readings here. This first one, I'd like you to close your eyes and be as silent as you possibly can, because the Helen Keller wrote this. And the closest that you can come to imagining what it must be like for Helen Keller to repeat these words or write these words. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, to be content. Helen Keller. The next one is by May Sarton. Help us to be ever faithful gardeners of the Spirit, who know nothing, who know that without darkness nothing comes to birth, and without light nothing flowers. And the next one, the talented Mr. Ebersole is going to get mad at me.
Just let me started.
I couldn't help it. I could not help it. He's going to kill me because I'm going to add my own. And this quote is mine. It's an original from me. Came from a time of real darkness when the light struck me. And that is, life is like a roller coaster. The only way to ride is to sit in the front seat, throw your hands in the air, and say, hot damn, here comes another one. You cannot have a roller coaster without the downside. You can't do it. You got to be grateful for the downsides. So let's close our eyes and just take in this moment right now, right here, right now. This is it, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. No matter where we are, that presence is with us if we want it to be. Well, no, it's there whether we want it to be or not. And I know that flame, that light, that darkness is within me, and it's within each and every one of us that are here this morning and online and wherever we might be. And I know that this service already has and will bring home that point that whatever we're going through, we can use that darkness, because without that darkness, we can't enjoy the light. We can't enjoy the light. And so I'm so grateful for the music and for everyone here and the AV people and Drew's message, and I know that each one of us is going to take whatever we need home with us today and throughout this next week. I am so privileged and so grateful to be a part of this community. And I anchor this by saying, and so it is.
Erik, could you put the words up to this next one? Return again. Oh, great. Okay. So we are just beginning Rosh Hashanah tomorrow, going into the Jewish New Year, and the time when we come back to our souls, come back to ourselves again. We cast off all the negativity and renew ourselves in our commitment to supreme consciousness, and make a pact to do better this year. And when I was thinking about the darkness, when I close my eyes and meditate, I'm in the dark. And there's a little teeny light inside that I can always see in there. So let's think about, let's sing together and think about returning to our inner soul, to ourselves with this song. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Let's do it again. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Die, 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 I invite you to sing harmony. Feel that in your soul. Wherever you are with the music, just come to it. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die.
Thank you. Anjali. Good, okay. So good morning. Wow, it's been so fabulous already. The music, and thank you so much for everything you offer. Just take a deep breath in again. Today, we're going to challenge assumptions, prejudgments about what darkness is and embrace it as the whole. The wholeness of us. It's not other. It is where we are born from. I want to share something with you. I read recently a statistic, speaking of darkness and black coffee and coffee we drink in the morning. And this says, if you replace your morning coffee with green tea, you can lose up to 86% of what little happiness you have remaining. So this is a plug for coffee drinkers unite, all right? Woo! All right, just had to share that. I stole that from Dr. Roger Teal, so, but he wouldn't mind. He'd be okay with that. But kidding aside, this is really about understanding how we perceive the world in which we walk, how we perceive, how we move fluidly through everything we are coming into. When you think about darkness, generally it's defined in the dictionary as the absence of light, right? It's not a thing in and of itself, which is interesting because it is a thing. It is a part of us. It is vast and omnipresent. It is all around us. And metaphorically speaking, this is typically how we look at the dark. Evil, wickedness, often used to describe the darkness of evil deeds, ignorance or lack of enlightenment, a state of not knowing, obscurity, a state of being concealed or unclear. The darkness of the metaphor destroyed its effectiveness. We use this, that's dark. These are dark times. And what that does is that separates us from it. That causes us to resist it, to push against it, to fear it. And yet, it's not something that needs to be feared. So let's look at this. We're often afraid what's in the closet at night when it's dark. What's in the cave of our soul? It's dark. We waste enormous amounts of energy running by the cave, trying to be afraid of it, ducking, dodging, hiding. And you know, we often then categorize light as something glorious, the healing, the loving, the light that is unbound in all of us. And yet, we're just going to do a little test, a little game here. We're going to flip the script a little bit. What are some of the sides of light that are not so great? Well, there's burning. There's blinding. There's solar flares that come out and cause enormous problems. There's the white knight syndrome. Many of you might have known this. It's where things and people need to be rescued constantly. They're pitiful. They're helpless. We have to come in and do our best to save them. That's different than being a warrior for peace, which was defined as having a voice to step up and step forward for those that are voiceless. This is a feeling that everyone around you is faulty or needs to be rescued, and your job inherently is to help them all, save them all. Is that a good thing? Or is that disabling? Interesting, right? So let's flip the script a little bit on what dark can mean. And I did some thinking about this. Peaceful, rest, healing, nurturing. You know, I remember when I was recovering from my brain tumor. Some of you know, some of you don't. And it looked unbelievably difficult. It looked like, could I walk again? Could I talk right ever again? Could I swallow? Right side paralysis. And I will tell you that it was the moments of clear, cool darkness that healed me. I laid into them, literally and figuratively. I closed my eyes. I embraced what it was. And in that darkness, I saw a path through. So when I balanced and came back to the light, I started to walk again. I started to move again. I started to dance again. I started to sing again. I started to become worthy of the title, the very talented Reverend Drew Ebersole. Okay. Now, Lucas knows I don't like that. That's why he did it. He put that right on me. And I said, no, it's not that. Anyway. But I will say that's true for all of you, the very talented CSL Tacoma community. That's you. That's us. That's what's so powerful about what we're doing is we're coming through this sense of understanding that darkness is not other. It's not separate. It's not different. It's a part of our being. It's a part of the fiber of who we are. You felt it in the songs this morning. Return to the soul of the land of your soul. Crumbs on the water. Let it go. Let it go effortlessly. It doesn't mean we don't take action and stand for what we want. It means that we are not afraid or falling back, but becoming more fierce in our commitment and belief that there is nothing wrong with what's unfolding. There is nothing unnatural with what's unfolding. It's just difficult and challenging us and causing us to come to a sense of truth together. That's the love of which we were born. Here's some more about darkness. Dark matter. In astrophysics, dark matter is the essence that we can't see in the universe that comprises the majority of everything. Almost everything is dark matter. And dark energy, that which cannot be seen but felt, holds the universe, binds it together, causes us to be unified together. It's a unifying force. Without us facing the dark, we can't find out how we can truly love one another. And we can love one another beyond measure. Because that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening in this community and communities all across the world. That the media is not reporting on. We think there's only one story. That's part of the story. The other side of the story is we're finding out what we're really made of. And that dark matter comprises us, it binds us, and it gives us power beyond belief. Yes. That is your power. That's your power. Black holes are not just gravity traps. They are portals or gateways to other dimensions. They are ways of us seeing something with brand new eyes, going to new worlds. Dark soil. We heard it this morning. If it weren't for the soil, the seed couldn't germinate. It's essential to who we are. It's vital to who we are. The dark park, my wife and I, CJ out there. Hi, CJ. How are you? Good to see you. I have to be careful not to brag on her too much because I love her so much. I have to be like, just calm down a little bit here. It's okay. Right. I always thought CJ should have a TV show. It should be called Everybody Loves CJ. I can't think of one person that doesn't like CJ. Anyway. We went to a dark park this summer. A dark park is a place without ambient light, so you could see the glory of the Milky Way. And in that darkness, CJ and I stumbled down to an opening, barely able to see, sat on the beach of a reservoir, and looked up, and were amazed. We were touched. We lay on that beach for an hour or more, just seeing the falling stars, seeing the glory of the Milky Way, understanding the vastness and beauty that we're in, not possible without the dark. What would you miss without that other half of our entire existence? Night and day. It's essential, right? We have to have that time to sleep and rest and be in the dark. All colors make black. Every color together, combined in unity, thriving in harmony, makes dark. I'm going to do a little pivot here. Hang on a second. That's okay. Hang on. We're all about improving. Okay. Whoops, it's a little hot. Can we turn it down a little bit? Is that a little better? Nice. See, we just pivot. We just move. There's nothing wrong. We just have to dance with it. That's all. So I often give the metaphor of the dark closet, right? That which we're afraid of, or we think is inevitably going to hurt us. How many of you as children were afraid of the closet in the dark? I know I was, right? It was like, something's in there, it's going to hurt me. I have to hide under the covers, I got to jump under the bed, I got to call for my parents, I got to do something. When one night what I did literally was I was having a recurring nightmare of seeing my parents as skeletons in the bed, and it scared me. I was probably about 8 or 9. And so one night what I did was I had a lucid dream, and I suddenly realized I was in the dream, and what I needed to do was sit down in the dark stairwell at the base of their stairs up to their bedroom and be at peace. And I sat down and I realized the dark was not a place to fear, and I didn't have to creep through it like some prey and it was a predator. But rather, I just sat there, and it all melted away, and I never had the nightmare again. Wow. That was the end of it. Using that metaphor, what is it that may be your perception of being dark that is really asking you to sit quietly in it and be at peace with it? Because in that is dissolution. In that is empowerment. In that embrace, you become fully who you are. You are dark. In fact, guess what? Your heart beating inside you is beating in the dark. Your organs are in the dark. Your brain is in the dark. And yet, look how glorious it is and what it can see and what it can do. It's limitless. So, why is this so important? Because when we look at the V, which is our symbol, somewhere around here, maybe in the back, I don't know. It's a V that comes through these layers. And the middle layer is the soil. It's the darkness, essentially. It's the unbound law of what's happening. It's the thing that creates. And that darkness allows us free creativity. That's how we create, by being at one, at peace, in love with the dark. My goal, my hope for you is that today you can leave with a love of what's dark. Doesn't mean we acquiesce to it. It means it's in balance. And we do have times where we can use it as not a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing, and it's not something to be feared. So in the Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu, in the very first passage, it's a famous quote, it's the source of Taoism. He was a contemporary Buddha, an amazing writer and scribe. And he writes, "Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding." Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding. But it comes first by us learning an ease with this dark matter, dark energy, darkness that's around us, and not fearing it anymore, because that fear itself is not darkness. That fear is what holds us back. It hinders us. It doesn't let us be powerful, not truly. In Proof of Heaven, a wonderful book, the brain surgeon, he dies, and he's on the table dying of meningitis, and he has all these visions, beyond dreams, real occurrences with kind of next level stuff of what's going on. And he said at one point, he came to what he thought was the source of existence itself. And it was inky blackness, is how he described it. Inky blackness that was brilliant. Now that seems paradoxical, doesn't it? It seems like that can't be true. How is inky blackness brilliant? And yet, it is brilliant beyond measure. And he felt a love that he couldn't possibly describe or fathom. And he said it almost melted him. It was so vast. That's the love from which you were born. So what we want to do is we want to see that we can get out of that assumption. And that contrast is essential and cannot happen without the dark. We can't know what we want to be until we can see clearly through contrast. When I had my MRI, you know how they found my brain tumor? They put a contrast in there, and the contrast let it show up on the image. If it had been all light, they couldn't see. But with the contrast, they were able to determine what the tumor was, take it on my skull, and hence, I'm still alive today. Hence, I'm still here. Hence, your life, with all the contrast and things that happen, that's not bad stuff. That's the stuff of miracles. That's the stuff of your soul. Yes, we don't want the darkness to harm. Yes, it can be something that's scary sometimes. But today, I want you to fully know that you can do it. You can embrace that darkness. This is a quote from Elisabeth Kubler-Ross. And I thought this really was a beautiful way to look at it. So just open your mind and hear these words. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed if there is the light from within. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is the light from within. So, I had the great privilege of watching and other thing I want to add about the reestablishing the dark is that we often have a bias against dark things. Like in our house, we got 2 cats at the same time. And one was a white cat with pretty yellow stripes on it. And everyone kind of gravitated toward that at first because of these prejudgments. And the other cat was tortoiseshell, almost black, dark. And people kind of moved away from it. And then what happened, this light from within, is it turned out that cat was so sweet and so soft and gentle and kind that she now wins the hearts of every person in our family. There's a perception of, and it's an incorrect perception. It's a bias. It's a confirmation bias we have around this way of being, and yet dark skin, dark eyes, dark hair. In fact, Deanna Wallace, who ran All Is One, which is in an orphanage in Sierra Leone, she's an amazing woman. She said, I did this because of the pure beauty of the African people that I saw. She was overwhelmed by the beauty. So this is about us, right now, in this moment today, letting go of perceptions that have held us back and restating what we want this to be. So I was going to say at one of our conferences I went to, I heard this amazing African-American minister speak about this topic and using it. And in there, she had a section where she vulnerably, beautifully, courageously faced a darkness within her and shared it with the audience. And it was this. She had been drug addicted on the streets of New York to the point of absolute despair. And she used the description of herself saying, "Have you ever seen a stray dog?" That was me. I was missing hair. Everybody was chasing me away and didn't want me. She goes, it was unbelievably sad. And she said, I sat down on the pavement and I said, Lord, either kill me or show me the way. And she realized that in that moment, whatever she was experiencing, the contrast, the darkness, the one thing it gave her was choice. You and I have that choice right now. What choice are you going to make? What choice do we want to use at this time to understand that we can love one another, that we can move towards something bigger, that this is not a time to shrink back but fall forward. I want you to close your eyes again real quick and note the darkness that you're experiencing and note the ease you have with it. Note how your other senses are coming to life. Note how you're present with your thoughts, your dreams, your hopes. Note how there's nothing to fear. Just breathe into that for a moment, because this is the true nature of who you are. And in this darkness, I want you to take a second and just reach your hands out and put them on your neighbor's shoulder and let us know that we're all together in this. Just keep your eyes closed for a minute and just feel your hand on the shoulder of the person next to you, knowing that we are all in this together. Breathe it in. This is how we know oneness, in the beauty and the truth of the dark. This is pure love. You are pure love. We can and will be anything, do anything. So in your mind, before you open your eyes, make a commitment to love yourself and the dark and be fierce about it. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You can let go of your neighbor. Martin Luther King said, hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Accept the invitation in the dark to know yourself. I stand before you today as a representative of what wholeness can look like when you stand in your darkness and your truth with the light in balance. And I can't believe the glory that has shown me. I can't believe the strength that I have, because today's a day that we know is not the end of who we are. It is just the beginning. So say yes to the invitation. Say yes to the ability to step into wholeness by embracing the whole of who we are, and say yes to infinite possibilities. And within that, we will be unstoppable. So go forward. Change the way you see things. Learn to love the dark and the light in equal amounts. And rise up and expand to consciousness that is unbounded. So I love you very much. I bless you and I thank you. Come forward. That's right. Thank you. Come on down. And a special bonus, there's a $5 gift card for everyone that wore black today or dark colors. Good for you. No. I'm just kidding. I know, right? It would have been fun, but... All right, so take our blessings in our hands and know that this is embracing the wholeness of who we are, embracing all the people that we can be. And we'll say our prayer together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you. So infinite gratitude, so it is.
I just want to say a few words before I play this song. For many years, Dimitri Varelas, who is playing the piano here, had arranged this set of variations for the clarinet and voice. And each time I play this, I noted in our congregation that people were starting to sing. And so I said, why not? Why not all of you sing and express how great God is, how great thou art. And don't worry about me. I'm like a bird that is chirping in and out. And don't follow me. Just follow Dimitri playing the piano part. And I invite you all to sing, to perform with me. There's a 4-bar introduction.
I just want to put a little tag on the talk about the African American minister. When you looked at her, she was expansive. She had found her way, and the glory of her spirit graced us all. And that glory was a beautiful, deep combination of light and dark, and ease and joy and pain and love and everything. She looked like the beautiful rainbow incarnate. And that's you. Be all colors. Be beautiful. And we thank you for your wonderful, wonderful gifts. And with gratitude, we know we will keep marching forward together. Thank you.
So I'll close our eyes and just say thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, whatever your idea is of this wonderful power and spirit and truth and love looks like, or your conception of that. For being with us here this morning in this service, in this beautiful, beautiful new way of looking at the dark. I know that each one of us is going to take something home with us this week that we can work on so that we become the people we were meant to become. We are meant to become exactly as we are right this moment, but we step forward and grow even further. I am just so grateful to be a part of this service, to hear this message, and to give me something to think about. I just love this place, this moment, this quiet and this receptivity that I'm feeling of love all around. And so it is.
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
So, about 5 or 6 months ago, I came and visited this place a few times. And some of the people here remember me. Thank you. And at the time, I had lost my loved one of 15 years to cancer. And I had also lost my job and had almost been unemployed going on almost a year. And last night, I realized that the greatest gift in my life that I'd ever received was through her passing. I found the source of love from within me that I now have to give to others. My whole life I was looking outward to get love from others, but I found the source, and I'm able to flow in it each day now. And second of all, I got a job, so some of the people here had prayed for me a lot. And I finally got the job. I'll be relocated to Virginia. And so it's a big change, but I want to share that God is faithful, and out of the darkness, the deepest blessings do come.
Amen. All right. Could you put the words up for Shavuot? There we go. There they are. I see a little screen back there. So I want to wish you all a good week. Let's bring all this love and glory and beauty and bring it forward into the world. Put a smile on the face of everyone you meet. And we say Shavuot Tov. Have a good week. Shavuot Tov. May you have a good week. Shavuot Tov. May you find the happiness you seek. Shavuot. May your week be fine. Shavuot. May it be as sweet as Sabbath wine. Shavuot. 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 May you have a good week. Shavuot. May you find the happiness you seek. Shavuot. May your week be fine. Shavuot. May it be as sweet as Sabbath wine. Shavuot. 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 May you have a good week. Shavuot. May you find the happiness you seek. Shavuot. May your week be fine. Shavuot. May it be as sweet as Sabbath wine. Shavuot. 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 Shavuot Tov, everybody. Have a beautiful week.
So challenge all assumptions. Embrace the world with new eyes. Accept the wholeness of who you are. And let's go forward and carpe diem. Conquer the world. Amen.